Hello everyone, I'm Sophie and I'm currently at Kechara Forest Retreat, Bentong, Malaysia. And I'm sharing from this book, Gurus for Hire, Enlightenment for Sale. It's an insider's guide into the relationship between spiritual teachers, students, and centers. This is by my guru, His Eminence, the 25th Sam Tuku Rinpoche. This is his way, his experiences, put into a book to help us progress, as students, and also for our Dharma centers to progress. And I'll be, oh yeah, I wanted to introduce you that you can see behind me, the Lady Vajrayogini. There's one member of my Dharma sister is a painter, and she would paint the statues and also to put ornaments on the statues to dress her up and make her look beautiful. So we actually provide the service in Kechara Forest Retreat as well, in Kechara as well. So I will be going to the last chapter on self. This is a quote by Sam Tuku Rinpoche. Each enlightened being was once like you and me. And this is page 222, Refuge, Freedom. And as usual, before that, I will go to a picture to share with you. There you go. This is my guru, His Eminence, the 25th Sam Tuku Rinpoche, in front of the big Buddha statue of Lama Tsongkhapa. This is in Kechara House in PJ Sanway Mas, Petaling Jaya Sanway Mas. My guru always loved very, very big statues because it will create, better imprint on people's mind. And it brings a lot more blessings because within, we do a lot of mantra insertions and holy items within the statue itself and the blessings, that goes into it. So that is why, it's highly, highly advisable for Dharma centers, if they can afford it, to actually have very big statues to bless people. Okay, page 222, Refuge, Freedom. The refuge vows. The 10 refuge vows are to refrain from 1. Killing, 2. Stealing, 3. Sexual misconduct, 4. Divisive speech, 5. Harsh words, 6. Idle chatter, 7. Lying, 8. Envy, 9. Hatred and malice, 10. Wrong views. There is nothing hard about these vows. Actually, if we are good people, these vows would be effortless. They would not be difficult at all. They are actually quite light. Wait until you see the tantric vows. If we take refuge and commit to the refuge vows, the benefits are definitely more than if we practice without refuge. When we take a formal vow in front of the 3 jewels with the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, and we say, from now, I will refrain from these 10 negative actions so I may gain bodhicitta and realization. Then, every day we refrain from those actions, all our actions will lead towards bodhicitta and realization because of that vow and our motivation. Some of us have fear of taking refuge and taking vows because we have not seen the value of the Dharma in its full light. Usually, people who are afraid of taking refuge feel that it is a threat to their freedom and they have great fear, so they do not want to be pushed. We have fear of taking refuge vows either because we do not trust the teacher, we do not trust ourselves, or our attachment to money, work, entertainment, and fun is very strong, and the vows threaten our freedom. Those of you who think you lose freedom are not in the minority. I promise you, there are many people who feel that when they take vows, they will lose freedom and they are afraid. It is a wrong concept of freedom. We must ask ourselves why we are free in the first place. And if we took refuge, why would we not be free? If we did not kill, steal, or lie, why would we not be free? Why is taking vows that help us and guide us in taking virtuous steps not freedom? If we already do not do those things and we take the vows, we collect merit from not doing them every day, makes us even freer. From not killing, stealing, and lying, we obtain beautiful, wonderful results, results that resemble the cause. Taking vows does not necessarily make someone a Buddhist. If we believe in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, we are a Buddhist, and that is fine. Taking the vows is the first step towards liberation. That is why the first basic set of vows we take, from which the refuge vows are distilled, are called Praktimoksha vows. In Sanskrit, Prakti means self, and Moksha means freedom. It literally means freedom. I am not playing with words. The reason we take those vows is to become free. Not taking those vows makes us not free. If we say vows do not give us freedom, it is like saying we should not have any laws in the land or we should not have any traffic lights. We have freedom because there are red traffic lights and because there are so many rules, regulations, law, and jails in our countries. We can walk around and not be robbed every day. We can be sure that if we get robbed, the person will be caught and there will be consequences. Without laws, we do not have freedom. We have chaos. Taking vows is like a direct counter to prison, just as laws in the land are a direct counter to prison. Laws in the land are a direct sign of freedom. Because we have laws, we have freedom. Because we have traffic red lights, we have freedom. There is a higher chance we will not get run over if we cross the street. Refuge vows give us full freedom. They help us and bless us to go back to our original self, clarity. By holding the vows every single day, we collect the merit to support our practice. So as time goes on, the vows becomes easier and easier until it becomes natural for us to hold them. In future lives, we will act according to the vows from the moment we are born. Do you think people like the Dalai Lama do not have freedom? I have pure freedom. In fact, I have much more freedom than you. If we are afraid or think we will not have freedom, we do not have full conviction. We cannot see and do not know the full benefit. Our perception is so limited, we cannot even see and perceive what will happen. We are like a frog in a well who thinks that he sees everything. Actually, we are not free at all. Anyway, how many more years will this so-called freedom we think we have last? This is how I think. When we take refuge vows, it is not a matter of having freedom or not having freedom. It is a matter of achieving freedom, and the vows are a method. When we talk about freedom, there are different levels of freedom: small, medium, large. If we want ultimate large freedom to go where we want, to do what we like, to have extraordinary powers, to have great compassion, to be loved, to not be controlled by our anger, greed, jealousy, miserliness, and fears, we take refuge. If we are controlled by our money, jealousy, greed, hatred, and all those emotions, we do not have freedom. We are actually far from it. Working and slaving for money is not freedom. It is never freedom. As long as we have hatred, jealousy, anger, miserliness, and greed, and all of us have some degree of that, we do not have any freedom because those emotions make us engage in actions that create more negative karma and bring negative results. If we have fear towards refuge, 10 tiny little vows, which are natural ethical vows, then we are not free. If we were so free, what would be the problem? It is because we are not free that we find ourselves caught. We are stuck and scared. You might say that whether we take the vows or not is a matter of choice. We must realize that having a choice is different from having freedom. Yes, it is a matter of choice. We choose to take refuge if we want to get the benefits. If we do not want to receive the benefits, it is up to us. But to say our lives are free in itself is a very different thing. No one in this room is free. We have no control of our destination, our death, where we are going to be reborn, or even our emotions. We do not have control of our kids or our spouse. We do not have control over our body, our aging process, or our sickness. We have zero control, and the control will get less and less and less. If we have Dharma friends who are encouraging us to take refuge, we should think of it like this. From the donations we have given to the Dharma Center, the practice and prostrations we have done, and our involvement in Dharma, our merit is opening up now for us to take the next step in our spiritual practice. If we take refuge, nobody benefits. Nobody gets anything. We do not have to give money to every person who suggests that we take refuge. If they get nothing back and they are encouraging us towards refuge, we must realize that it is for something positive. We should think of it as the ripening of our good karma to lead us towards real freedom, a wider freedom. And with that, I end the session, and I'll continue the chapter with my next session. And as Rinpoche had explained, that actually taking refuge vows is a way towards freedom for us. Because in actual fact, as Rinpoche said, that 10 vows, we don't commit those, daily or even commit it at all. Well, at least we don't, such as killing, or, we try to refrain ourselves from, like stealing, lying, or envy, even things like, idle chatter, which could get us in trouble, especially, we senselessly, just talk about things and it may end up hurting other people. So it's a way of actually helping us to become better people, by holding these vows. So that is why it's freedom that we gain, because then we would be free from committing, any errors or misdeeds that will create karma, and then we will suffer, when the karma ripens on us. So, well, anyway, thank you for sharing your time with me, and I will end this in a completion dedication, and maybe I'll do it in English this time. So here it is. May the precious body mind, where it is not born, arise and grow. May that born have no decline and but increase forevermore. May the precious emptiness, where it is not born, arise and grow. May that born have no decline, but increase forevermore. May this merit accumulated by myself and others beneficially serve all sentient beings and the Buddha Dharma, and especially may the essential teachings of the unerring Master Tsongkhapa become clear and enduring. In all my rebirths, may I not be parted from perfect gurus. Let me enjoy the abundance of the Dharma, perfecting the qualities, stages, and paths. May I quickly attain the rank of Vrajadhara Buddha. By this virtue, may I quickly realize Guru Buddhahood and transfer each sentient beings into that enlightened state. May all conducive conditions arise and all obstacles be pacified in order to increase infinitely the doctrine of the spiritual king, Tsongkhapa. By the merits of the 3 times of myself and others, may the doctrine of Lama Tsongkhapa blaze forever. At dawn or dusk, at night or midday, may the 3 jewels grant us their blessing. May they help us to achieve all realizations and sprinkle the paths of our lives with various signs of auspiciousness. May the holy teachers have long lives. May the enlightened activities be fully displayed in the 10 directions. And may the brightness of the teachings of Lama Tsongkhapa continuously dissipate the veil of darkness covering the beings of the 3 realms. In this holy land, surrounded by snow mountains, you are the source of all benefit and happiness. May your lotus feet, O powerful Chenrezig, Tenzin Gyatso, remain in this world until the end of existence. Actually, this last verse, it's praying for the Dalai Lama to live long and to remain, to bring benefit to sentient beings. Okay, with that, I end this session. And again, thank you for joining me. And please do join me for my next session as I move towards the end of the book. Thank you.